What is going on, Summoners? We're back here today with another Champion Deep Dive. Today, we're talking about Arcade. So, sit back and relax, because it's time to get into it. Arcade enters the contest with fabulous prizes. On the pre-fight screen, Arcade can exchange persistent prize tickets to activate different effects that last for one fight. He can spend one ticket to activate Power Up, granting Incinerate immunity, and increasing the ability accuracy of personal effects and the stun from the parry mastery by 100%. He can spend 2 tickets to activate Cheat Code, granting Poison immunity, and reducing the ability accuracy of the opponent's True Strike, Accuracy, and Sense effects by 100%. And he can spend 3 tickets to activate Game Wizard, granting Shock immunity, and making it so the duration of his personal debuffs cannot be reduced. These pre-fights can only be used by Arcade, and the immunities attached don't activate against Cosmic Champions. Additionally, while defending, all 3 of these pre-fights are always active. Arcade starts each quest with 3 persistent prize tickets. These max out at 5, and when winning a fight as an attacker, he converts 50% of all Arcade tokens into persistent prize tokens. Now, after the second hit of his heavy attack, Arcade deploys a Poisonous Cloud for 10 seconds. When the opponent enters a cloud, he gains 1 Arcade token. Each second the opponent is inside the cloud, they're inflicted with a poison debuff for 10 seconds. And each second the opponent stays in the cloud, he gains 1 more Arcade token. While defending, he gains tokens in the same way. However, gains 2 each time his opponent is poisoned. Each token increases his armor rating and the potency of his personal damaging debuffs by 10%, and when he's knocked down, he loses 5. While Arcade has 10 tokens, he gains an indefinite auto-block passive, granting a 100% chance to auto-block incoming attacks. When auto-blocking an attack, he triggers the parry mastery, consumes 8 tokens, and inflicts a shock debuff for 10 seconds. Arcade can't auto-block heavy attacks, and while defending, he can auto-block with 3, and only consumes 3 while doing so. With 2 or more Arcade tokens, he also has a 100% chance to auto-block attacks while charging or releasing his own heavy attack. Additionally, at the start of each fight, a booby trap is placed in the defender's corner, and while the opponent is on top of the trap, they're 60% more likely to launch a special attack. When the opponent is on top of the booby trap, charging or releasing Arcade's heavy attack causes it to explode and passively stun the opponent for 3 seconds. After this happens, the booby trap goes on standby for 20 seconds, or 10 seconds while defending. As an attacker, this expires 15% faster per unique personal damaging debuff on the opponent. Additionally, Arcade does not benefit from the Collar Tech Mastery. Instead, he gains increased attack rating for each rank invested and reduces the opponent's defensive combat power rate by 7% for each unique personal damaging debuff on them. Also, Arcade's 4th light attack disables his special 3 for 0.5 seconds. Now, let's check out his special attacks. After the second hit of the special 1, he deploys a Poisonous Cloud at the opponent's location. Additionally, the final 3 hits inflict shock debuffs for 10 seconds. With the special 2, the first 4 Flamethrower hits inflict Incinerate debuffs, and the final 3 Buzzsaw hits inflict Bleed debuffs, all for 20 seconds. The Special 3! At the end of this attack, Arcade randomly inflicts an indefinite Bleed, Rupture, or Shock debuff. Now, let's check out his signature ability. When awakened, just before auto-blocking an attack, Arcade gains a non-stacking steadfast buff for up to 10 seconds. This is paused during the opponent's special attacks, and won't trigger if the attack is a heavy or if the opponent has an active undermine effect. Additionally, when the opponent enters a poisonous cloud, he inflicts a torment debuff of up to 15% potency for 5 seconds. This maxes out at 3 stacks, starts paused, and is unpaused when the opponent exits the poisonous cloud. Now, let's see the show in action in the champion rotation. To begin, strike the opponent and push them back toward the wall. You could use your heavy to place a poisonous cloud and start building your arcade tokens. Your booby trap in the corner will make the defender more likely to use their special attack. So, bait a special and then chain your heavy after your punish to trigger the trap and gain more tokens. From here, max out your power and perform a light ending combo to disable your special 3 and use your special 2 in the corner. Feel free to play a little aggressive, since your tokens will let you auto-block incoming attacks. Then, use your special 1 to place the rest of your debuffs and watch the opponent melt in your traps. And hey, don't forget about those pre-fights that grant different immunities and benefits to Arcade at the start of the fight. These allow him to take a variety of different fights in different ways. And while in no way required, Arcade synergizes nicely with the Collar Tech Mastery, gaining increased attack rating and reducing the opponent's defensive combat power rate by 7% for each unique personal damaging debuff. There are lots of ways to use Arcade, so depending on the fight before you, choose the right pre-fight and let the games begin. Thank you for watching this Champion Deep Dive for Arcade. And hey, if you liked the video and want to see more, click subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you haven't already, join the official Marvel Contest of Champions Discord and come discuss. And remember, we'll see you in the Battle Realm!